Dude, how
And
do you even get into springboard diving? Like as a kid, how do you find
I
a
was just
hobby like that?
I was 10, and my friend would just hit me up, and he was like, "I'm going to take this learn to dive class. Do you want to join me?" I was like, "I don't know. It sounds kind of stupid, but sure." Because it was like flips. Sound kind of fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
was like, "I'll flip
sick.
off, do a
Yeah.
front flip. Sure, I'll do that." And so I did it once, and I was just like hooked.
Hmm.
And then I got competitive. He ended up quitting, and then yeah, I stayed like all my best friends and everything from home. Like we're all on the diving team. We were like a family.
You're
And
probably
then
you were probably super jacked back then.
yeah,
Hell yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I'm not gonna be humble about that. I was yoked.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those guys, dude. They're fucking. But you would think like you just want to be. How do you get yourself aerodynamic, dude? In that case, like, what is the regimen, the exercise regimen, to try to make that little dip? Right, that's what it's all about. Is that little
That little
dip?
dip.
Yeah.
It's called a rip.
Oh, it's called a rip. I was super
A rip.
close.
Yeah, you were really close actually. Um, you just like a lot of lifting, a lot of stretching. Like you had to be super flexible.
Right.
So like I used to be able to, I used to be able to sit with straight legs and put my head in my knees.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and it's just a lot of repetition, honestly. Something like diving is a lot of muscle memory and just training your body to do the same things so that you can do it under pressure. Because
You
that's
went.
one of the things is you train all your hardest dives, and then when you're in a competition, you have to do you get one shot at each one of your hardest dives.
Hmm.
And in between each dive, you have to wait for everyone else to go. So you get cold, and then you have to warm up again, and then you have one shot in front of the judges to do that dive. So it's like training your mind, basically. It's like golf.
Hmm. You ever get nauseous waiting? I used to swim in high school, and I don't know. There was this phenomenon where we all got super nauseous before we played water polo before a game.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that all the time.
It was so weird. I was just puking all the time. That's how I recall my freshman year of high school because I would get so overwhelmingly nauseous. I once
From
puked
being
in the pool,
nervous?
actually, dude.
You puked in the pool?
Well, almost. I was
Okay.
able to puke on the side of the pool. God bless.
God bless, man.
It was close, man.
Yeah. I would get really nervous before competitions. And then I would, poop and vomit, stuff like that.
Hell yeah, all the good things.
Yeah, at the same time.
Ever at the same time?
No, never.
You never know. I mean,
Yeah,
you
maybe.
sidewipers got all kinds of tricks up your sleeve. You win any awards? Were you good at it?
I was pretty good. I came I think I came 8th at Olympic trials in
Whoa!
2000,
That's crazy.
and then I qualified for Olympic trials again in 2012, but didn't go because started a job and stuff like that.
You're like, fuck the
So that was
Olympics.
decent. But I mean, I on the team at Duke. There were 2 like legitimate Olympians that medaled, and they were like
Holy shit.
unbelievably better than me. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Training with them and diving with them every day was pretty dope.
So there is that like distinction between like medal Olympians where you're like, wow, these guys are insane.
Yeah.
Ian just
And it's-
found a video of Cody diving.
Oh yeah, throw that up.
Yes.
Let me see that little twink hot ass dip body. You ever? Okay, let's see what we got here. Which one is he? I can't tell.
That's me on the right.
Oh, you look yoked, bro.
I wasn't fucking around, dude. I was jacked.
Yeah, I mean you're serious. Oh, dude,
Damn.
your splash was way smaller than the other homies. I noticed that.
That's my homie Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. So this was nationals, and in Winnipeg, Ontario. Winnipeg.
Look at that
Am I just
posture.
brain farting.
Oh, dude,
Woo!
you are really good at that.
And we won this, but because we were the only people that competed in synchronized.
Oh, you won. There was no competition.
There was nobody. We were the only ones. We would get out, dry off, and then go up and do the next. Manitoba, not Ontario.
Gold
Jesus
medal.
Christ, Winnipeg.
But you guys
I'm a bad Canadian.
So,
What?
so how is this working? You guys are on a team. You're synchronizing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got the gold.
We got the gold. Yeah.
1 out of 1.
Yep. Yeah, we killed it. Smashed it.
I'm just. Is this on repeat?
Oh, that was a bad one.
Wait, is this on repeat? Am I watching the same thing?
No,
No.
it's
Oh, okay.
it's still going. See there, that was the score at the end. It was just our names.
That's awesome.
Right.
You ever like? Is it dangerous? I feel like I've seen a lot of people get injured like that. If you're too close to the dive board, knock your head on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty gnarly shit. Like, seen tons of people hit their heads on the boards, their hands, their fingers. I saw one girl one time. She was on my team. She was on 10 meters, so like the highest one, and she was doing front 3.5, so like front 3 flips to a dive, and she like slipped because like when you're in the air, you like keep track of where you are, but she slipped out of her like tuck, and so as soon as you do that, you like lose where you are, and so she face planted in the water, and her hairline was bleeding.
Oh no!
And her eyelid, like it was messed up. She had a concussion.
Oh my goodness, that poor
And was out for a while.
That's scary that you could actually just get that injured hit in the water.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I got to tell you, I think I'm too much of a pussy to even do what you did there. I'm terrified to do any of that shit.
You get used to it though. You work up to it, and then once you do it enough, it's just normal. But it's like it is all muscle memory. So as soon as you stop for like when I stopped, it was like 2 weeks later. I used to be able to do like a backflip on the ground and stuff like that. 2-3 weeks later of not doing that stuff, and it's just your body just forgets because like your intuition is to not land on your head because your body's trying to protect your head. And so you got to train yourself not to do that. And then if you don't do it for a while, it's just you just forget how.
So you can't do that kind of stuff anymore?
No.
Oh man.
No way.